Hi, I am Tina from AskMissTina.com. Thank you for coming back. This is my second show and we all survived the first one. The question I get the most is why I became a nude model. So that's what I want to talk about today. What women out there could really say that you've never wanted to be Cinderella or the princess or that the woman that everyone wanted? When I was younger, I used to get teased. I was always big chest. So that kind of pushed me in towards the way to become a tomboy. I wore big t-shirts. I didn't want anybody to look at my body at all. And so then as I got older, I started becoming into my womanhood. And then you see pretty women and you're like, hey, well, she's pretty. Well, why can't I be? Kind of thing. So I just started kind of falling into my own. So I started appreciating my body and I love who I am. All of us as women have it doesn't matter if you're skinny, it doesn't matter if you're fat. There's people who are voluptuous who love their bodies and people who are like, well, they're not supposed to be like that, but you have to love yourself. So one day I just told myself, like, I have to do it. I have to try. And so I did. And I said, hey, look, look at what I got. So what I did is I responded to an ad on Craigslist, which I know everybody's like, oh my God, Craigslist, it's a horrible place. But I responded to the place. They flew me out to Las Vegas. They got my hotel room. They treated me really, really nice. And it's the best job I've ever had. And let me tell you, in this business, being a nude model, I've never been respected more. With the photographers that I work with, they are professionals. And because this is my business and I run it as such and I am a professional, we decide what we're going to do for the shoot. When I show up, there's no tricks, there's no hiccups, because this is a business and I'm respected as a nude model. A lot of people think that this is a really bad business, especially because I am a nude model, but it's not. Anything that I don't want to do, I don't do. As an example, there's plenty of sites that models post their pictures on. For one, Model Mayhem. So when someone contacts me, they say, hey, I want to shoot you this way. And they lay out the details, like, okay, I want your hair and makeup like this. This is the outfits I want you to wear. This is what we're going to do. Okay, fine. So everything is negotiated up front. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. It's not something that, for instance, you pick up on Craigslist and it's, hey, I'm out the door, I'm going. A lot of this takes time to build. It takes time for you to get to know who you're going to work with. It's not something you just jump up and fly and do. But this is a business. I'm going to let you know, some people contact me through Model Mayhem. They'll send me a message and say, hey, Tina, I want to hire you for this. And they send me a detailed description of what the shoot's going to be, how my hair needs to be, and what I need to wear. So I respond back and I either let them know whether I want to do it or not do it. But before I even get to that step, once they contact me, I look at their portfolio and I look at if other models have said, hey, this guy is not cool to work with, or if they're really amazing, or if their pictures aren't really good. I'm a professional and I need professional pictures. So I can't take pictures with someone who's unprofessional, but it is my decision on who I want to work with. And I get more work as a nude model just because I think to people that it's more beautiful that someone is beautiful in her skin and she's comfortable with that. So with that said, I get to choose who I work with. The photographer is here to do a job. I'm here to do a job. This is a job. It's a profession. And honestly, just because I'm nude, the coolest things I get to do, like take a bath in milk or pour syrup on myself and it's all over the floor and I don't have to clean it up. Like, it's really cool. And like I said, if I don't like the job, I leave. But I really get to do a lot of cool things as a nude model. I've stood on a building 9 stories high on the edge. I've been on a tree, nude, all nude, and it's awesome. And I get paid well. I've gotten paid to lay in a bed for 6 hours while they're taking pictures of my body. How cool is that? And just because I'm a nude model does not mean that all of my pictures are naked. I actually get really cool clothes. Like, actually I got this from a photo shoot. So I get clothes, I get food, I get everything. It's not just about being nude, it's about the art of the body. And like I said, I'm not always nude, but I do like being nude. So I know what some of you are thinking. Yes, I have a daughter, and she's 12, and her mother is a nude model. I am going to tell you this. She understands. Your body is your body. Your body is your temple. You don't disrespect it in any kind of way. Just because I'm a nude model doesn't mean I'm a porn star, doesn't mean I'm an escort or a stripper. That's not what it is. I have pictures of me all around my house, nude, and her friends come in and she's mature enough to explain to them, my mom's a nude model. It's art. And I know it sounds really bad. Oh my God, you have naked pictures of you all over your wall. Well, it's really not like that. So you walk into an art school. My daughter went with me one time, and her getting to know my business, she looked on the wall and she saw me, and it was a nude picture of me that was drawn by a student. It was an awesome drawing, but she was so proud of me. And that made me feel so good because she understood at that point that my mom's not just walking around naked. There's an art to this. People are learning. There's a lot of things that go behind nude modeling. Okay, so my 12-year-old daughter now understands, and because of what I mentioned earlier about women not appreciating themselves or understanding their bodies even, my daughter's 12 now, and she understands. And that's the most important thing for us women, is to understand who you are and be comfortable with who you are. One of the funniest questions I get asked is if my husband knows what I do. Well, of course he does. A lot of times he takes me or goes with me even and sits in on a photo session. This is my job, and I love what I do, and he supports me, and I love him for that. I support him and he supports me. This is a profession. What I do is what I do, and he supports me, and I support him in what he does. This is a marriage, and I love him to death. So there it is. Now you know why I'm a nude model and why I love what I do. Thank you so much for visiting my YouTube channel. Please come back, leave your comments below, and I'll see you guys again soon. Oh, I gotta take this off.